What's up ADHD crew, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys a 3-month update of where I'm at with Elvanse adult currently, how I'm feeling, what I've been through and what my thoughts are, and side effects that you might expect to experience if you try this yourself. So stay tuned. So Elvanse adult is the British version of Vyvanse. As you can see, I've got a 30mg starting dose here, and I think 30mg is perfect for me at the moment because it's not too much, although it's strong enough. To be honest, it's quite strong considering it's only 30. So for me to go up to the higher doses is not going to be needed for several months, which is probably what I'd prefer, because I'd rather be on less of any drug for the rest of my life than always be on a higher dosage of something. So to run you through a typical day on Elvanse, after about 1 hour to an hour and a half of ingesting it, I'll feel the typical come up of being euphoria, a very heightened sense of awareness, cold hands, a clenching jaw, and sometimes the jaw clenching can get so strong on Elvanse that I actually have a sore jaw. You know, I'd be eating my food the next day and like, oh, blimey, where did that come from? When I first started, the first few weeks in, I'd get like dry eyes. My eyes would feel like really stinging and sore, almost like I'd been crying or something. It's a really strange side effect. And I'd have numb teeth as well. For some reason I'd feel like all like tingling in my teeth. It's really strange. And overall I'd say it's a very smooth come up in comparison to like methylphenidate. I do think it's one of the better drugs that I've tried because it's just overall a nicer experience. And I also feel like it's just more forgiving. As with all stimulants though, there's some downsides, and I think these downsides are starting to get on my nerves, and to be honest I'm starting to feel like I don't want to be on medication anymore because I'm just tired of being on medication, you know. The worst thing about Elvanse for me is I have very debilitating tiredness and fatigue. After about 6 to 8 hours I get exhausted and I get so tired that I feel like I just want to lie in bed. And it can really spoil the day because I just feel like I've got no energy left to do anything, and it just sucks because I feel like it not only makes me tired physically and mentally, but emotionally as well. I feel like it brings me down. I feel like I become a bit depressed, and I'll admit over the last few weeks I've been slacking off on my videos because I've just been feeling so down in the dumps. I mean, I've got stuff going on in my life that's making things miserable, but I think the stimulants have the ability to exacerbate emotional issues such as mood swings, anxiety, irritability, and so on. So yeah, that's really the worst part about it for me. And other symptoms I get as well is I have a lot of issues falling asleep at night, and I get a lot of postnasal drip as well. I've got it's a really annoying problem because I find with all stimulants I get the same sort of like runny throat. It's sort of I get postnasal drip and it makes me cough, and I'm always clearing my throat, and I've got like this dry cough, and every time I take my stimulants I'm coughing, and I'm just tired of it. It's getting on my nerves. So this postnasal drip would also aggravate my stomach. I don't know what it is about stimulants in general, but I tend to get acid reflux and it makes me cough. And I think it gives me I tend to get a very hoarse voice when I take stimulants, so after the come up kicks in I'll sound like very dry like this. I'll have a Darth Vader voice, you know, and it's kind of embarrassing because I feel like it's out of my control. So now that I've been on it for a few months I don't get quite as much side effects because after a while your body just gets used to it. At the moment I think I'm going to just stop the medication. You're not supposed to do that, but I mean, I've done it before. I'm not saying you should. I'm not, you know, don't follow what I'm saying. This is not medical advice, but I'm just saying I feel happier when I don't take stimulants. I just feel like even though I can't concentrate as well, and my inattention is much worse and I'm more impulsive, I just feel like I can be myself. I feel like I'm not a robot. I feel like I'm just less irritable. I'm more happy and more laid back, and that's the me that I want to be. So, at this stage, it's kind of disappointing because I've tried 3 drugs now, Strattera, methylphenidate, and now Elvanse, and they're kind of, it's like choosing the lesser of all evils. You know, it's like they all come with pros and cons, and they, unfortunately, all the cons suck. Maybe I need to try something else. You know, perhaps I might try short-lasting Ritalin, something like that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.